welcome back, people from the interwebs. We've just been having a quick chat while our our wayward barrister joined us, which he now has. So we might as well do what we normally do, and we'll get one of the players, Libby, to give us an update on what happened last week. I don't know, what do you call it when it's 3 weeks? Fortnight plus a week. I don't know. It was 3 weeks ago. Go, Libby.
We continued searching in the house, and we came to a room which we kept hearing a woman in there, and we managed to get through a window.
What do you mean we managed? I heroically threw myself outside of the building.
Well, I was just going to get into that, but if you'd like to give us a rundown on your...
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to self-aggrandize myself.
Well,
Unless you don't do it properly.
Yeah.
David's incredible acrobatics by going out a window and then swinging himself over to another window and getting into the room.
Well, hang on. Now I'm going to have to interject. Thaven's incredible heroics, where he swung himself across to a window, then fell off, came back in, climbed.
Narrative version of the story, thank you. You don't need the details.
He tries to climb back up and he falls again, but he manages to grab the broken window frame. Sauron tries shouldering the door, and he just bounces back against the back wall. Thaven flips himself up and over and through the glass into a darkened room. There are crates stacked everywhere, and a full-size mirror. Sitting next to it, in the chair next to the mirror, is a woman. She's staring directly into it as if in a trance. Thaven goes to the door, looks for a key, and he knows the crates are positioned to hide the woman. He hears a muffled thump. Well, that was Sauron trying to ram it. Arvin tries to beat the door down with the crowbar and damages it, but it's still intact. He tries again and damages it further so that a hinge breaks loose. One more hit and the door breaks open. The woman is the dark Parisian, Aisha. Thaven throws his cloak over the mirror. Arvin and Sauron join Thaven. Maymon's at the door covering everyone. Aisha stands and lets out a loud shriek and screams, "Alden, I can smell your fear!" Arvin holds action and asks Sauron to help him, but Sauron says he's used up those spells. Instead, he fires a ray at her and wounds her. She turns her gaze on him, and Sauron takes his attack and wounds her again. Aisha turns her attention to Sauron and lashes out, wounding him, and then grapples him. Maywin takes 4 shots at her, heavily wounding her. Thaven gives some healing to Arvin. Sauron tries to calm her with diplomacy. Arvin tries to break the grapple and fails. Aisha releases Arvin and tries to bull rush through us and run out the door, but she fails. She pushes Sauron, who flies through the air into Maywin, but she can't get through. Sauron invites her past us, and he moves out and down the corridor. She attempts to bull rush Maywin, and she focuses on Maywin. Maywin steps out of her way. Sauron further invites her to move past us. She moves past, and we follow. Maywin and Thaven see Aisha standing on the stain by the monkey head, and she screams. Our bard singing protects us from her scream. She starts slamming the floorboard, ripping up the planks. And we remembered that Maywin saw a pattern in the mold there of the staircase, seemingly uncaring about the damage to her arms. She opens a hole and falls through. Arvin stands above the hole and peers in. She's standing at the top of a spiral staircase. He recognizes the spiral from before when in gaseous form. We follow her down the spiral, and it leads to a cavern with 2 tunnels running off of it. Aisha takes the west tunnel. We follow and run into ghouls. We kill them all. We move on after Aisha and run into even more ghouls, and we kill them all too. We run on after Aisha and move into a large cavern with a seawater pool. And she's standing at a stone door, pounding it. That's where we left off.
And that is indeed where you left off. So we'll cut straight back to it. We've got the map now up and running, and some detail through there for me to understand. Right. So yes, May, when you're standing at the top of this large chamber. I'll read it again. Cramped tunnel opens into a vertiginous gulf here, a cathedral-like cavern with a roof arcing 30 feet overhead and dropping into a sloshing pool of foaming seawater 50 feet below. A steep stone ledge winds down to these surging depths. Its slope is glistening with moisture and mould. A stone door stands in the northwestern wall about halfway down the slope, and Aisha pounds her fists against it. There's that in there. Now, we are still in initiative, Thaven the Dancer. So I will move you when we get to you. I notice that everybody's between 19 and 19.9 on the initiative. I do need to check the hardness of a stone door. So, let me see if I can just find my Pathfinder screen quickly. Which is very hard to do in this mess of a desk that I have. But I managed to. Right. Stone door. Common object. Hewn stone. Stone door. There we go. Hardness of that. Hit points of that. Break of that. Now she's just attempting to claw through it. And she gets 2 of them a turn. So. I better make myself a notes page. Of. Let's go stone door hit points. Sorry, I'm a bit croaky tonight too. Click to enter text. So stone door has 8 hardness and 80 hit points. I believe. No, I'm wrong. 60 hit points. Okay, so she makes 2 claws and does that much damage to it. Okay, Siron.
Moving up as well. Well, not quite there, but and
Okay.
then out of the way.
Okay, hang on. Oh, wow. Okay, you move up and out of the way. Thaven, you move across to Maywin.
Yes, now I have a look over to the west.
Okay. I will grant you that you can see a little bit more into there, maybe. You see into the west, and you can smell a strong, foul-smelling, sort of almost rotting meat sort of smell. And you can see that there are piles of bones inside the chamber. Piles of bones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that will bring us around to Arvengilt.
I'll just stomp along. My short little legs can't keep up.
Probably want to take Inspire Courage off. I think I would have stopped singing.
Okay, no worries, I'll do that on the way through. So, effects. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay. So, right, right, Naomi, what are you doing?
Let's see, hang on a second.
Anybody notice that that room looks like a beholder?
Yeah.
Feeling a little weakened from my injuries. I'll just.
Oh, that was subtle. Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Okay, as you brush past Siron putting on a limp for show, I will need to get you to give me an acrobatics check as you find as you move out onto that ramp type area that it's very slippery.
An acrobatics check?
Yes, please.
This doesn't bode well.
She's going to slide into the water.
Okay, but with the grace of an elf, you easily move down the path. Okay.
A master elf at that.
A master elf with awesome
Yes.
pants. Okay, you see Aisha continues to batter upon the doorway. Why is that so big? For Christ's sakes, because it doesn't get any smaller than that. Alright. So we'll do that. Oh, wow. One of her fists does a smashing job on it, the other not so much.
Door is dying.
Yeah, poor doll. Is that what it should be? Yes. Yes, it is. Siron!
Hey, Marwan's heavily damaged.
What, is she? I don't know what you're talking about.
She's dead.
She's
What?
dead.
Yeah,
She's got more wounds than hit points.
it was 20
It
something.
was 23, and then
Yeah,
she's
40.
dead, Jim.
Well, she hasn't got any.
Aisha hit me.
Not by that much.
But she also gave you green wounds.
Okay, sorry, she's targeting Maewyn. Righto, sorry about that. We'll take the target away. That was my bad. Which
Green wounds.
means Maewyn may not have even been that much damage. Was she damaged at all?
She had 23, I thought.
Yeah,
when I
but-
first looked.
But that was from me doing 23 points of damage in the first round. So she.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, look
that
at that.
probably counts.
I don't think I had any wounds.
Because I remember that I did some channeling at the end of the last round, because I can channel now because I'm a healer.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness someone can.
Oh, God.
So when Maewyn walked past with a fake limp, it was actually a fake limp.
Totally fake limp.
That was
Just
the
putting
best
it on.
God I've heard in a long time.
Okay, Siron, you're up.
All right, since nobody needs healing then, so I've got no good self, I'm going to carefully skirt the wall.
Aaron's missing. You're missing 10 points yourself.
And I'm going to be going extra slow. I'm only moving at half speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on. Hang on,
getting
guys, I'll
down-
just have to mute you for a sec. I've just got to go
That's-
for 30 seconds.
That's cool. Go.
Alright.
Righto, so is that as far as you're moving, Siron?
That's as far as I'm moving.
Okay, give me a climb check.
Climb check.
Yeah, well, if you're using the wall, we'll call it a climb check rather than an acrobatics check.
All right, I don't know if that's much better.
Well, I can tell you now, the target number's much better.
Well, good, but this is at a -2 because I'm so weak these days.
Oh, man.
Well, you should stop pissing things off.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
I think you're the first person that I've ever seen that got into minuses in a Pathfinder game. Well done for rolling -1. Okay, so yeah, failure by 5 or more.
Mm.
Sends the character sliding the ramp all the way to the bottom. Character takes 1d6 points of damage for every 20 feet he slides as he plunges into the cold water at the bottom. So,
It's
let's
gonna hurt.
let's work out how many feet you fall. As you all see sort of Sauron slip, fall on his butt, and then start sliding.
Save me! Save me!
Yeah, she pays no attention to him. She may jump a little just so you don't knock her down.
Oh, this is the end of Sauron.
Can everybody see the little numbers that I'm dragging up here?
Yeah, it's 110, so that's 13d6 at the moment.
So,
For you.
There's a soft landing at the end.
yeah, okay, 1d6 points of damage for every 20 feet, so that's 7d6.
20 feet.
7d6
Oh, cool.
damage.
Well, he's gonna die.
Sincerely hope not.
I hope not too.
Maybe Aisha will grab him as he goes past and slam him into a brick wall.
Maybe
7.
Maywin will grab him as he slides past.
Oh, don't worry, he only took 33 points of damage.
Oh boy, I'm staggered.
Hang on, you were on 10, weren't you? So that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, as Sauron slips all the way down, and you hear a nice little splash as he lands near the pupil of the beholder. Faven. Nothing to see here.
Well, I'm going. Oh. Ooh, why has he got lines going everywhere?
Oh, it didn't move the way that Mark intended it to move.
Oh. Oh. Did I do
I'm
that?
back.
Did I do that? Are the lines all still there?
Yeah. Just move him a little bit and it should go away. Thank you. That's good. I'm going to edge very careful. Well, oh, it's only him. Yeah, I'm going to ignore him and edge carefully into this room and ready to flee in case gelatinous cubes or jellies or fungi attack me.
Which is the worst of those that you mentioned?
Probably jelly things.
Okay. The western half of this foul-smelling cavern is heaped with bones, each scarred by the scraping of teeth. Most of the bones seem to have been cracked open for the marrow within.
Right.
This appears to probably be where there was a lot of ghouls at one stage.
We've wiped them all out.
Perhaps where they were lairing, but that's what you got to at
Ooh.
this point.
Look for treasure. To throw detect magic cantrip.
Okay, throw a detect magic cantrip as you look around the room and nothing glows back at you.
Oh.
Arvin.
All right, I'm presuming that Siren fell over.
Yeah, and screamed all the way as he slipped down to the bottom.
Unless I stop him.
Oof.
All right, well,
Oh.
I suppose I'll move up to here and call out to him to see how he's going and see whether he's sinking or anything.
Okay.
How are you going down there, Siren?
Bit wet.
Is it very deep?
Haven't touched the bottom yet. Still going.
Would you like a rope?
Yes.
All right, I'll
Oh.
get a rope out and get ready to throw it down to him.
There's a puppy dog somewhere.
Yes, she's barking at me for some reason.
Okay. Right. Yes. Yes, I spy. I spy, yep. With my little eye. Okay. Right. Oh, Maywin.
All right. No experience with this, so what would I have to do to try and stop him from sliding?
Stop who? Stop who from sliding?
Sauron.
You can't. He's slid.
Oh. Let's see. Even though he went past me.
Yep. Pretty much, you would have had to have had a prepared action ready to capture anybody sliding past you for that to occur.
Well, how far away is he from where I am, just straight across? If you were to throw a rope at him or whatever.
Well, he's probably around about 30 feet down and 20 foot along. So what does our Pythagoras say about that? 2 squared plus
Draw
3.
a line from her to him.
2 squared plus 3 squared. Yeah, but then there's the drop to consider. 2 squared plus 3 squared. That's 4 plus 9 is 13 squared. So the cubic. So it's going to be 30. He'd probably be about 37 to 38 feet away from you.
Okay.
That doesn't seem right.
So can I retrieve my rope and throw it to him all at once?
You can throw your rope down to him, sure. Give me a bit of a perception check if you're really focused on where he is.
Okay.
He's being eaten while we watch.
Okay. As you consider throwing your rope down to him, you notice that there are dark shapes in the water and they're moving.
Uh-oh. Should I throw the rope or fire at the dark shape? Throw the rope.
I will. Okay, so you hurl the rope down. Give me a... 15. No, actually, that could be right.
I was just thinking.
Yep.
I was just thinking out loud. If I throw the rope. Yeah, because it'll be a while for Arvin would. So yeah, I'll throw the rope.
Okay. Yeah, he's 36 feet away. Righto, so give me a ranged attack with a target number of 10. So what you need to do is just, whatever your dex bonus is, plus your base attack bonus. Well, you should have a generic ranged attack roll, do you, on your characters?
Is it on actions?
Combat.
Combat?
See how down the bottom you got ranged?
Yeah.
Just double click on that box with the dice on it, and that'll give me a ranged attack.
And I don't add any other bonuses?
No.
Okay, come on. Roby.
Okay, you hurl the rope down and it lands directly in front of Sauron.
Alright, yeah. And then, can I move?
Sure. Oh no, it's a move action to retrieve your rope,
Okay.
and then your standard action to throw it.
Alright, well, I'll let him. Hang on, let me get anchored on the rock.
Okay.
I've got a bad feeling about that.
Okay, so we'll just move on to Aisha, who continues to attack that door. It's 1 and 7, so that's 8 points of damage. Okay, Sauron. Old staggered Sauron.
He gets to make a move action before he passes out.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Pretty much.
All right. Am I able to effectively crawl out of the water from where I am?
No, because essentially that is a nice. It's the sort of like it continues down. It's about 100 feet deep where you are at the moment. So
Right.
so there's no real crawling to get out of there.
All right. Then my move action is I'm going to be grabbing onto that rope and hauling myself out as quickly as possible.
Okay, so give me. We'll call that a. Oh, you're not real strong at the moment, are you? I was going to say we'll call that a strength check, and that's what we will call it. So give me a strength check.
You're so mean.
Well, he's trying to pull himself out of the water on a rope. Okay, that's enough. So yeah, that's enough.
Okay, because I didn't know how to mute it. I was saying I could assist since I was pulling on the rope.
Okay, well you assist and then Siron pulls himself out of the water and falls unconscious as he does so, right at the bottom of the landing. Thaven.
Right.
Oh, and stabilizes. Nice work.
Does he? Oh, he's got some magical item.
Who? No, you stabled. You stabilized with a save.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. 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 He's pretty badly. All right, I get a rope out and I go over and give it to one end of Soren and say, "Here, hold this." Don't let go.
To Arvin, perhaps?
Yeah, him. Where'd he go? He's gone.
Siren's down the bottom, you realise that.
Yeah, I knew that. He went off for a slippery slide ride.
Uh-huh. Okay, you move to there, you get Arvin to hold one end of the rope. Arvin, do you accept the rope end?
Well, he's gone.
James is gone.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Oh, he's muted. He's muted. So we'll assume that Arvin grabs the rope.
He's my good friend. He'd do that.
Sure. No, everybody loves Thaven.
I'm back. Sorry, the internet dropped out on me.
Okay. Will you accept the end of a rope from Thaven?
Sure.
Don't let go.
Okay, if that's the only rule.
Okay, so Arvin, your action.
So I'm holding a rope.
You are.
I'm a little bit concerned about how I'm going to navigate my way down this place, particularly wearing my armor.
Oh, I'm fairly certain that Thaven's offered you the rope, so you can just slide down and he'll just slow your descent.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I was going to go down and get you to hold the rope for me.
it's not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking I might do. So have me do that. And I'll just try and call up this map again.
Oh, hang on, I'll share it with you.
So I can probably find him. Oh, there he is.
Takes me 2 clicks to share it with you. It's all good. Okay, so you're just going to brace yourself, holding your action.
Yes, I will. Well, yes, I will hold my action in preparation for assisting Thaven.
Okay. That's
Hey,
right.
Mark, while I've got you interested, if you double click on Aisha on the combat tracker on her picture,
Yeah.
does it center your map on her?
Well, no, because my map is all together, sort of.
Exposed.
Yeah, hang on, I zoomed in. Yes, it does.
Oh, cool. That's a neat feature. I like that. Because that's way how you can find some creatures when you don't know where the hell they are.
True that. Especially seeing we've got a new contender, as you see, bursting from the water.
Electric Penguin.
Is a little. You can see it's a goblin of some form, rushes forth, and it's got sharp, pointy teeth. And it gnashes forward and it moves to where Siron is and grasps a leg, sinking his teeth into it.
Oh, man.
So we do. He targets Siron. And bites.
Oh, this is not good.
Excellent. Okay. As you see, rips a chunk of Siron's leg out and starts eating it greedily. Now, Siron, you need to give me a couple of fortitude saving throws. Just saying.
All right. Fortitude saves. So number 1. Oh. Fortitude save number how many?
2, so you need to give me a second one.
Oh, good.
Okay. Well, wow, it's lucky I brought my iPad up with me. Bear with me for 2 seconds. For some reason, my stats don't have the stuff I need in them for it. So, Pathfinder, there we go. Reference book. I haven't used this app for like 6 months, I don't reckon. Search. Whatever type of creature that is. There we go. Gelfling.
He's going to turn into a goblin
Mm.
and have a squeaky voice.
Maybe. Who knows? So I better
I
make.
think the goblin just implanted his seeds inside the cleric.
Aye.
I think there was a note about Mayowen somewhere.
I think she had a fortitude save problem as well.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I think we're going to just alter the name of that note from Mayowen's disease to Mayowen and. What's your name again, Siron? Righto. Although yours is quite different. Siron has that. Interesting. Okay, so yes, this little nasty creature has come out of the water and bitten your good companion Siron, the incredibly efficient healer. Or at least somebody that looks like a healer. Maywin.
Well, using my mini and rapid shot, I'm going to fire 4 arrows into that thing.
Okay, just note that you are, and I worked it out via a calculator and my mathematical brain. And then I shut the calculator down rather stupidly. Although, if I bring it back up, it should. Oh. Okay, so. Squared plus 30 squared whole squared. Oh, God, that was completely wrong. Okay, so he is 36 feet away from you. If that makes a difference with point blank shot and stuff like that.
It doesn't make a difference with the two I'm using, mini and rapid.
Okay.
And rapid.
Fair enough. But you are firing technically into combat, but you've got precise, don't you?
Yes.
And does that matter if it's over 30 feet?
No.
Okay. Very good. Then shoot away.
Okay. Wait a minute. It's a goblin, so I get 2.
He's undead as well.
Oh well, I get 4 then.
No, you
It's a
don't.
goblin. I got 4 for undead and 2 for goblins.
Okay, yep. No, you get 4. You get the best of the two.
4.
Yep.
And I get 2 shots plus 4 at my highest attack. 1.
That's a hit. Also a hit.
And then the next attack Just. Okay, next attack is this one. But that needed a 4 on it. I forgot to put the 4.
Okay, well, with a 4 it would have hit, so 3 lots of damage.
And then the last one.
Oh, you got another shot. Wow.
Is
What?
So I got 3 hits.
How do you get 4 shots?
Mini shot and rapid shot.
Okay.
Mini
Right.
shot, the first attack you get 2 arrows, then a third one, then with rapid shot, you get to do an additional time. I should have probably gotten 5, but never mind.
Okay, so 3 rolls of damage then.
Oh well, he's going to be dead on the next one.
Okay, as you sink 3 arrows into the body of the goblin and he falls back into the water with a splash. So, his other buddy comes out and decides, oh, there's a tasty looking cleric.
Or dead goblin.
No, they don't like dead flesh, strangely enough.
No.
So he comes out and he leaps upon the body of young Siren. He's no longer stable, by the way, because he took extra damage. And bites him.
Missing. Crap.
Pretty hard to miss him.
Especially, yes, exceptionally hard to miss him. In fact, anybody that's helpless like he is automatically hit. In fact, we're just lucky I'm not going for coup de grace. But they like their flesh warm and tasty. So he comes out and he bites Siron. Whereas this little piggy sees more fleshies up the top. And I wonder if they have any skill in climbing. Oh wow, they do. Here goes 5, 10, gives me a climb check. And manages to clamber up to there. And then this little piggy gives me a climb check. Yep, and clambers up to there. As you see, 3 more of these undead goblins come crawling out of the water. Aisha pays them no attention whatsoever and continues her punishment at the door. Although you can see her hands are becoming a crumpled mess from all this bashing, and she is barely making an impression on it. Siron, you lay there unconscious and don't stabilize.
Right.
Actually, I need to add an effect on you. Hang on, let's add an effect, and that effect is. And it was for how long? Oh, not on him. Okay, Thaven.
Oh, we're in a tight spot. Rip out my wand and fire 3 magic missiles at Goblin Ghast 1.
Okay.
which automatically hits. So I do
How are you?
that one, that one, and that one.
3, 5, 10 points of damage to Goblin Gas 1, which has already been applied.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, you see, withstands the blows without an issue at all.
Okay.
Arvin.
All right, so Thaven's still next to me, even though he gave me his rope.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there's 3 of them now. Things are getting dicey.
All right, well, don't know how this is going to work, but my little buddy Siren's down there.
I like those words.
And so my she's gone out. I'll be with you in a sec. My heavy steel shield will I'll put that on the ground.
Yes, go for it.
Hit on it, and I'm going to slide down this
Oh my
till I-
god.
down to my little buddy.
I think you're
Knock the 2 go.
On the way, that's what's happening.
I think you're confusing yourself for an elf. But there we go. Let's have an acrobatics check as you place the shield on the ground and leap upon it.
Well, acrobatics is going to be pretty poor,
Yeah.
but I don't have time to be removing my armor.
One way or another, you'll get to the bottom. Don't worry.
That's what I figure.
Might take out some goblins on the way.
-3. I love it. Okay, so let's do the movement thing with you.
Oh, I thought my -1 was pathetic.
Yeah, so did I.
I couldn't work out how I was going to roll a positive score, actually. I figured sitting on the shield, at least I'd get down to the bottom somehow.
It is a very paladin-like thing to do, though. Okay, so you're 160 feet away, which is going to be 8d6 damage. Everybody that has a line going through them is going to have to make an acrobatics test to get out of the way of you. So that includes you, Maowen. Give me a acrobatics test as your paladin goes white knuckled past you. Okay, so Maowen's fine. We've got Goblin Ghast 4 there. Where are we? Acrobatics. There. Yes, he makes his, so he dodges out of the way as the paladin goes whirling past. He probably snaps out at you with a big mouthful of teeth, but misses. And Goblin Ghast 3. There you are. Give me an acrobatics test. Yes, he easily, nimbly dodges out of the way of the screaming paladin as well. So, wee sploosh. Let's make sure you're in sploosh position. 8d6 damage.
He could have grabbed hold of the.
No, because he's completely out of control. That's what the acrobatics test is about.
Nonsense, I never believe that. He always does what he wants to.
As Arvin takes 33 points of damage. And lands in the water. Nice work, sir. You are down near Siren, though, in one turn. I was so expecting you just to run out and jump onto the lower level, but that was so much better.
Done.
Maowen.
Did he hold on to the rope?
No, I think he dropped the rope.
The question is whether you were holding on to the other end of the rope, Thaven, because I went 160 feet. I don't think the rope's that long.
No, but that's in a circular motion. The rope only has to reach across the gap.
We would have taken out a few more things if the rope was like those trailing little rope trip.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that. That's a great plan.
Speak before I act.
Maywin.
So if I take my 4 shots, I'm gonna do it. Cast 1 first till he drops and then move to cast 4. So do I hit him and then roll my damage?
Well, that's the way you pretty much should do it all the time.
So just roll once and then
Yeah.
I see that's 1. Wait a minute. 1 is the one by Sauron, right?
Mhm. And now Arvin.
I hit him. I can kill him with this one. No, crap.
Well, I think with rapid shot they both have to be at the same target anyway.
They do, yeah.
But I'm using mini shot and rapid shot together, so I'm doing the mini shot first.
But doesn't rapid shot, isn't that the one that gives you 2 at your maximum base?
Yes.
So then I would suggest that they're the first 2 shots that go.
Okay, well, I'll do that then. That was 2. So it's just a +2. Okay. Deadius. Now mini shot. The first attack fires 2 arrows.
Oh, is it? Okay, so that's how it works, righto.
Yeah. That's a 4. And that was, is that, which one is the one on the, when you're looking at it?
Oh no,
right.
I'm looking at this anyway. So, when making a full attack action with a bow, your first attack fires 2 arrows. If the attack hits, both arrows hit. So you don't roll twice for many shot. You just get 2 hits. So we'll assume that those 2 first arrows, the damage that killed them were based off the first roll. So your second hit, so your second roll would have been your rapid fire shot, and that is hit. So you can choose who you want to do the damage to, because they've all got the same armor class.
Well, I guess gas 3 really, because it's the one that's closest to getting down to the guys. Okay. So, how many more times do I fire?
Well, I don't know. So you fire once with mini shot, that gives you 2.
I should get 4. Because I looked it up online and I found two sources that explain how to use them and you get 4 shots.
Rapid shot gives you 1 extra arrow, so you fire, you roll once, and that's with many shot, which gives you 2 hits if you hit. You roll a second, which is your rapid shot. Although, are you paying attention to that all of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty while using rapid shot?
Yes.
Okay. So that's all of your attack penalty, attack rolls, just so you know.
So I get 4, but anyway.
You get 4, yes.
The way.
Although you only roll 3 times.
Yes, and I didn't target anybody on that one, so I'll just do the damage to number 3. Is that's who I was going to go for? Number 3, and then I'll hit him again. And this one goes back to the. Does it take the -2 on that one? Let's see. Come on, get it. Yes.
Okay, so you kill another one. Oh well. 5. So he double moves to you. Malin. Rushing up towards you with slavering jaws. He runs next to you. Aisha attacks the wall twice, or the door twice. Okay. That, and we're back around to Siron, who stabilizes Thaven.
I will put 3 magic missiles into that rat bag attacking Maewyn's pants.
Okay.
That's a pretty good result.
It is. He, yep, okay, so click the down button. Arvin, first thing you need to give me is a swim check.
Oh,
There is a rope. There should be a rope still in the water there somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
he's still got a hold of a rope too, but he is a massively heavy dude who's in 100 feet of water.
and nobody's holding the other end of the rope.
Oh my god!
Boom!
Righto. you
Twenty.
managed to stay afloat. You can move, of course.
Well, I shall move out of the water if I can.
You can. Well done. I'm still not 100% certain how that happened.
Because of the power of Sarenrae.
Uh-huh.
He grabbed hold of the dead goblin who was floating.
Maybe the shield would still had a little bit of buoyancy left.
All right. So that's my move action, I presume.
Correct?
So as a secondary action, I shall lay some hands upon my stricken friend.
Okay.
Now, does he have fatigued or sickened?
No.
Then he gets... I should target him.
Holy crap, he's awake even.
Yay. I was getting worried about him.
Nice work.
And that shall be my heroic paladining.
Nice work, Arvin. I'm
I
impressed.
just, having
Alright.
done that, I just need to duck off for a few seconds again, guys. Sorry.
No worries. Maewyn.
Okay, hang on a second. So if I use point blank, do I get my 2 shots?
No, because I think point blank's a standard action, but we'll check. You only get your 2 shots when it's a full round action. Point. Blank shot. Oh, okay. You are well, point blank shot only gives you +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with range of up to 30. So you can do it with multiple, yes.
I could just hit him twice with my sword at +4. That if I use point blank. I get 2 shots at a +1. Oh, I'll do that. 2 shots at +5. Yes, I'll take it.
Okay. So as you pull back the first to shoot, which is going to be 2 hits for that, he
Opportunity. You butt hit. I forgot. Go
he,
ahead.
he attacks you. Oh, he lashes out with a bite. Where are we? Targeting Maewyn. Attack. Bite. striking you with his toothy pegs, doing you 4 points of damage, and now I need a fortitude save from you.
Okay. I get any pluses on that? No. Crap. Come on, roll high. Roll high for me.
Okay, give me another fortitude save. Okay, you make both of them. So both arrows strike into him.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
Damage him again anyway.
No, it's no point. Okay, both arrows crash into him, and the body falls to the ground and slides reasonably quickly back into the water down the bottom.
Rangers rock.
Okie-dokie. Next action is Aisha again, who continues to batter at the door. So that's
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Siron. You are prone yet awake. Oh no, but paralyzed. You
Yes, right.
you
I attempt to look. I
well,
stare around with my eyes only.
sure,
What here with?
but your eyes probably closed and paralyzed when you can't open them.
Right. Okay.
But you are breathing, so that's a positive. Thaven.
I will carefully make my way down to Thingy, to Merwin at half speed.
Okay. So are you using the wall to support yourself, or are you just trying to make your way carefully?
Oh, well, if the wall will provide something to hold on to, yeah, anything to improve my chances of not slipping.
Okay, give me a climb check with a +2.
Oh, Jesus, that's not good either. That's 2. All these skills you don't have. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Okay, you make it to Mayowan.
Okay, well, in that case, I will cast a heal on her. Is
Right.
oh, no, she's only got 4 points.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had. That's right. You took them all off, didn't you?
Sauron and Arwen.
Does there, like the wall, is there any opportunity to drive a piton into it?
Sure, if you've got the full sort of climbing gear and hammer and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, flint steel potion. I had a grapple at one point. That's right. That's how I was doing the acrobatics, but it's not on me as such, I don't think. Oh, no.
I've got a piton.
Have you? We need a hammer then.
Do I have a hammer?
Oh, I've got a piton as well, actually. That's no good. That's no good.
Crowbar, don't we?
I could use my crown to hammer it into the wall.
Who's got the crowbar?
I've got a mace. I will use a mace and a piton, try and drive it into the wall.
Okay, you managed to do that.
Okay.
Arvin.
Right, so there's not much I can do in terms of climbing back up this slope, so I don't have no idea how long my friend Siren will be paralyzed, so I don't know. I'll attempt to load him onto my shield so that we can use it as a skiff to pull him back up with a rope.
Okay, righto. You roll Siron onto your shield. Mayowan.
So I will hand the rope to David so he can tie the pit down to the piton.
Piton.
Okay. You hand the rope over?
And
Although you might need to tuck it into his back pocket. He's a busy boy that turn, Dave, and I realised I gave him 3 move actions, but okay.
oh. And let's see.
He was so inspired by the paladin, and
Yeah.
Technically 2 move actions and a standard, but you know that's just making it worse. Righto. So you hand him the rope. That's I'm going to deem that to be a free action pretty much for you.
Okay. Now, too, am I right? Those are 4 little rocks.
Sure. I think they're actually buckets filled with rocks or something similar, but
Buckets.
Yeah.
What the hell?
they're unlikely to be there after I slid past.
Let's see.
Okay, a minute.
Slippery. I'll move very carefully. Wait a minute. What is my move? My move is 30. So if I go very slowly, I can move 15. Correct? Taking my full.
okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I should have used the wall.
Get +2 to it as well. Because you're being very, very cautious. Yep, you easily move it to there. You begin to wonder what all these people were doing slipping down that big slimy hole, because it's just so easy to walk on for you. Okay, Aisha strikes again a couple of times. 3, 9. Brings us back around to Siron, who goes, wow, it's really dark in here. Don't remember it being so dark in here. Thaven, and somebody's pushing me somewhere. Thaven will be back shortly.
Oh, boy.
He did say he was going to be away from keyboard. Look, how about we give it a 2 to 3 minute break? So if you need to go do something for 2 to 3 minutes.
In a bathroom break anyway.
Yeah, I need a drink too. So we'll have a 3 to 4 minute break.
All right.
Righto, we're back. It was a very quick break. Over to Thaven, who is Kevin's now back.
So did Mayowen hold on to the one end of the rope?
No, she gave you the end of the rope and then started walking up, I think.
But what about the other end of the rope?
Well, that's down with Siron.
Possibly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tie the rope to the piton
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and grab a hold of it to add extra support and indicate to them they should use it to climb up.
Okay.
Oh, yep. I'll yell at them. That's why I've got a voice. I can communicate.
Apparently, you're a bard and all.
Yeah.
I can't think of a climbing song that's not Iron Maiden. Matt, help me out. What?
Yeah, I'm struggling too.
The Iron Maiden has a song off their recent album that's Climb Like a Monkey, but that's not really appropriate. But anyway. Okay. So, Thaven does all that. You see him tie off a rope. He mimes to each of you to climb up a rope because he's a bard and he's forgotten his voice. And he sort of mimes climbing up towards him for some reason, even though possibly the action's going to be somewhere else soon.
It was very dramatic, you know, where you pull the rope slowly toward you like you're straining.
Oh my god,
Great
you
timing.
you are doing the full mime act. And then Thaven, and then Thaven drops dead immediately from bad acting. Arvin. Arvin.
G'day, guys. All right, so where are we up to?
Thaven has tied a rope off. He has then thoroughly mimed you pulling on the rope as if you were climbing.
Okay, so do we have a rope?
There is a rope right near you that appears to trail off somewhere near where Thaven was.
All right. So, well, I want little friend Siren, who's on the back of my shield,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and tie him to the shield somehow so he can get lifted up.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing airlifts.
Give me a survival check as you attempt to tie Siron to the shield with the rope. I'm going to state that the rope that was given to Arvin is now lost in that water, so I think that was your rope, Thaven, so you need to take it out of your inventory.
Yeah. Well, unless Paladin retrieves it.
Sure.
I don't think he's going back in the water.
Ooh, nice work. Okay, you tie him off and you put a bow on it.
Okay, and then I give it a nice sharp tug and say, "Haul him up."
Awesome. Maewyn.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. You didn't mime it.
I did mime it. I mimed hauling him up and gave 3 sharp tugs on the rope.
Oh.
Going along the rocks. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
It goes my full thing, being very careful.
Okay, make a decline check this time.
Do I get 2?
Nope,
Oh.
because you moved your full speed.
10. Come on, roll big.
Well, now you found out about it. Okay, you manage to drag yourself down, holding the rocks carefully as you move, but you swiftly make it down. As you get to that point there, Aisha slams the door twice. 6 and 3. And the door is, you can see the door is like literally crumbling away. There's not much more she has to do to burst through this door. Her arms are also in a horrible mangled mess. So intent is she of getting through. Sauron, you're still a little bit paralysed, but you've got a feeling somebody's just tied you up and you may be in for some kinky action.
Okay, all right.
And then you start to be able to move again. Thaven, I just love it. You've tied him to a shield and now he can move.
Right. Well, I'm not exactly sure what he... I'll pull the rope. I believe that was the instruction, wasn't it?
It was.
Yep.
Give me a strength check as you try and drag Thaven up basically a cliff face.
Sauron.
You pull as hard as you can, but you don't shift him an inch.
All that extra water he's soaked in, he's made him heavier.
I'm sure that's it. It's got nothing to do with Sauron's diet. Arvin.
All right. Hang on, I just saw Siren laughing when we were talking about his diet. Now that he's unparalysed, I heard him.
You do. You see his little eyes flutter open.
I say,
He also
"Don't worry, little
grunts a little.
buddy."
He also grunts a little, as
Don't worry,
being
buddy.
dropped back on the ground after being lifted maybe 1 centimetre.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here. You're alive.
Okay, what do you...
I'm more vigorous pulling to Thaven.
Righto. Maewyn.
Well, now what in the heck do I do?
This is kind of like the perfect paladin trap, this room.
It's pretty close.
Agility tests or strength tests that slip you down into a big deep pool of water.
15. That's half my move. So do I get the +2?
You will. It's a climb check with +2. Okay, you're killing it. This is not even a challenge for you. Aisha slams at the door twice.
Oh, I thought you said the door was open.
No, I said it's very close to coming down. She smashes at it again, and you see even larger chunks of rock pull off. And you're fairly certain even a sneeze would cause this door to fall to tiny little pieces. Sauron, you're tied up laying on a shield.
All right, so I cannot get a somatic component off at all.
Semantic is finger wiggling, isn't it?
Pretty
Is that-
much.
Doesn't have paralysis on him anymore.
No, he's lost his paralysis. Sure, you can get a semantic.
Or I'm trying to find my holy symbol as well. It's all very difficult and uncomfortable. I've cast all of those.
I'll help
Okay,
him with
ask
that.
him.
I mean, he's clearly wounded. If he wants to be at one with his god before he dies, I won't keep that symbol away from him. So I'll move his hand to his symbol.
You could ask him to untie you.
All right.
That'd be a novel approach.
Could be a novel approach. That's
Or you
nice.
could just mime it like the rest of us are.
All right.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, the
Right. That feels a little bit better. Now let me out of here.
Thaven.
I'm not sure about this strength thing. And what are we going to do? We need to get him up. We need to get over to Aisha.
I love that. Sauron spontaneously cast by remove paralysis.
It figures he's not going to get paralyzed again.
Well, I figure we've dealt with all the bloody ghouls now.
Okay, so what do you?
I'm going to hold on to the rope, move 10 feet down the wall, and hammer another piton in.
Okay, no worries. Give me a climb check.
Do we get +2?
Oh, no, actually, because you're doing a move action again, pulling out another piton and stuff, so no, you lose the benefit of that. Straight climb check.
Oh, hang on. I just realised I did that wrong.
Yep, no problem at all. You move along and you put a piton in the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting.
Arvin.
Okay. Well, does Siren want to get released now, does he? All right.
That's what he said.
All right. Well, I'll, tap 2 times and tug on one of the strings of the bow and he will be free.
Okay.
Oh, that's why.
You click your heels together and Sauron's has said his safe word and he's out of the rope. Maewyn.
Well, now here's what. Need to go help them. I'm gonna try to pass her. Do I get any closer to her? No. Can't really hold my action because it's the end of the round. To her. I'll just take a 5-foot step.
Okay, you edge a little bit closer. Give me a climb check. With +2. Beautiful. Righto. Aisha slams the door again twice. The first blow does nothing appreciably. Well, the second blow knocks one piece of granite out of the door, but it stubbornly holds onto life itself. The door still remains a problem. The door is now on 1 hit point. Sauron, you're untied, still prone.
Free. Now have a look at the ground. How slippery does the ground here look?
Very slippery because it's right next to the water.
And Armin's wounded.
Don't mind me. Let's get out of here.
Right, so I'm prone and I'm wounded. I wonder if crawling is going to make this easier.
Don't know, is it?
I don't know. I'm going to crawl from a prone position and see if I'm a little bit more stable that way.
Okay, so we'll make that. Wow, how are you going to be more stable? If I was crawling across ice, would I be more prone to slipping over because I'm using 4 points of contact?
No.
Okay, but would I be any better off than walking?
Yes.
Okay,
Speaking of physicists.
righto. Libby has told me that you have a better chance, so I'm going to give you a +2 to an acrobatics check.
Yes, more surface contact means more friction. Go ahead.
All right. So a +2 modifier.
Oh, how far are you trying to move? Remember, crawling A spaces like difficult terrain. You may get it.
I'm just going at half speed, so only 10 feet, effectively.
Well, you're going to make it to about there if you make it at all.
Yeah, okay.
So you get +4 to that if you're only going half speed.
So +4 in total?
Yep.
Okay, alright. Acrobatics, here we go. Yeah! Oh, God blimey. Alright.
Okay, let's put you back here. You start slipping and sliding and you lose your balance a bit and you just don't manage to make it any distance at all. However, you don't slip further backwards.
Alright, I turn around to Arvin and I say, have you got a solution? This could take a while.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to pull me up with a rope. Some other way I can get up more easily.
Okay, Thaven.
Another 10 feet.
I know.
Oh, 10 feet. Somewhere around there.
Well, the rope is tied to the python.
Yes.
So Soren, you can pull yourself. I mean, Arvin, you can pull yourself.
Well, yeah, but Arvin has now put that rope 30 feet along a wall. There's only 20 feet of it left.
Oops.
Oops.
I'm coming.
You are. So let's put you back where you started from. And let's do the slip, slide, and away dance.
As he comes down, I'm picking up my shield and I'm angling it into the water.
Okay, so Aisha will need to make an acrobatics check. Where's your skills, love? Oh, that's not good. Oh no, she's fine. Siron, you need to make an acrobatics check. As your bard comes slip sliding away right through you.
Oh, for...
I'll give you +2 because you're on all fours. And our physicist tells us that's fine.
So it's another acrobatics check, is it?
I'm glad I got a physicist in the group. I know nothing about physics.
4. Okay, alright. See if I can get out of the way of the Faven Express.
Ah,
I can!
look at that. You even backflip over him and land on all fours. As Thaven goes, whee, push. That was 140 feet, so that's 7d6. 6,
I turn to
7.
Arvin and say, why is nobody learning from my lesson here?
I came to rescue you.
Why did that not? Why did
I
that not?
don't remember that. I don't remember that. It's not my fault.
That didn't come up with a number. 1, 6, 7. Now, did 23 points of damage, Stephen, as she hit the water. Arvin.
I will reach down and grab hold of Thaven
Okay.
and try and ensure that he doesn't sink.
Give me a strength check as you, I'm assuming you're going to help him pull him out or something.
Sure.
Okay. So you've got a good hold on him. Moen.
Well, I don't know what to do. If I try to pass her, she's going to attack me, correct?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Or is she just so myopic on the door she won't notice?
She hasn't attacked us since we stopped attacking her.
Yeah, well, but if I get that cluster, she might think I'm attacking her. I wish I had another rope. But I think I'll just stay put.
Stay still. Righto. Aisha attacks the door again and shatters it with her first blow. No, so I can just delete that now. No notes. Actually, that might be a handy one to have later on. So she... Oh, that's right. I do that, don't I? Okay, she... Holy crap. Where's that? What? Don't tell me I didn't do that.
Oopsie. Whatever it is.
Let's just go... Oh, thank Christ for that. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. I didn't set one thing up that I really should have. But it shouldn't take me very long to do
Alright.
because I actually have it set up to do. Oh, no, okay. I'm all good. I'm just an idiot. I just thought something was not something else. Okay, so she disappears in through the shattered remains of the door, and you hear a pained scream from within. As this guy targets that one, and does that. That for the time being, which does that, and does that. This is and then does that. Yes. Okay. Sauron.
Right, goes looking through his backpack, things that might help him walk up here, and finds absolutely nothing at all. Actually, he changes his mind. He grabs 2 crossbow bolts,
Mm-hmm.
one in each hand,
Okay.
starts using them to try and crawl his way up the slide.
What about that rope?
Who's the rope attached to?
It's attached to a pigeon in the wall.
And there's one attached to my shield as well, but I don't know where that is.
No, that's the same rope.
Okay.
And some, I can't see where on the map it's marked. The rope attached
The rope is attached to. Let me draw a pointer. The rope is attached to about
2 points. not
there.
1 point. 2.
That's not where I want to be.
And then it goes to about.
It was a wee bit back.
The door's open now, Siren. As you slide past, just grab it.
I don't. You want me to roll down the hill again after getting up the top?
Oh, I was just thinking.
That's where the rope currently is, pretty much.
All right. No, I'm going to crawl using my crossbow bolts as pittons into the ground and drag myself across the ground, trying to make purchase and getting up the hill.
Okay. There's only so many +2s I can give you, and I'm going to give you +4. That's it.
All right, I'll take it.
Although I do like the narrative.
All right, acrobatics +1, +4 modifier. That was a 13. Why did that not work? Try that again. 13 was so much better.
So you got
Oh.
you got a 13 to start with, did you?
I did get a 13 to start with, and for some reason it didn't stay in the box and give me the score.
I'll trust you. As you make it
I
a
appreciate that
little
trust.
bit up. Okay, you start crawling using your crossbow bolts on the stone ground. It's not a terribly good effect, but there you go. Thaven.
Has Marwin got a rope?
You've got my rope. That's my rope.
Oh.
Your rope's down in the water.
Oh.
I have a rope, but it's down here.
Yeah, well, we throw it up to Marwin. She goes into the tunnel and ties it to the door, the remains of the door.
Yep.
So can I find my rope in the water?
It's probably sunk quite a bit down. If you want to go swimming looking for it, you can.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. Well,
Problem.
what would we roll to throw a rope to one end of a rope to Marwin?
You make a ranged attack with an untrained. Well, yeah, but it's untrained as well.
So just the raw range attack?
Yes, I think there is a negative to being untrained with a weapon, but it's okay. Go for it.
No, I'm just saying between Arvin and me, I've got +7. What have you got?
+7.
No, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, I'll snatch the rope off him and holding one end still, throw the other end toward Marwin, and I'll mime her catching it.
Okay. Righto. Where's feats? -4 penalty on attack rolls with it, so that brings it down to an 11, which is still enough. As the rope gets flung out towards Maelwyn and reaches her. It's actually -6, but even still. That's fine. Okay, so it is laying near Maelwyn. It was helped by the fact that the paladin's rope was weighted down by soap on the end of it. Arvin.
All right, I will just hang out down here until there's a safe way for me to get up.
So you're gonna hold your action. Maelwyn, what are you doing?
As I take a 10-foot step and get slapped in the. But before I do, I get slapped in the head with a wet rope.
Okay, well there is a rope there, so what are you doing with it?
I'm totally teasing. You said it landed there in front of me.
Pretty much. Or you caught it, either or. Doesn't matter.
If I caught the rope, is that part of my action?
We'll just say that you caught it. Because I'm the benevolent GM.
I will. I wish I had a hammer.
Go into the dry tunnel.
Yeah, well, this is going to be right where my rolls don't work. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
No, let's not go get it in there. I don't have anything in the inventory. Why did I not think about a hammer when I bought those pitons? How stupid is that? All right, well, I'll do my best, guys. And I'll take it. In there.
Okay.
Carefully.
Righto, give me an acrobatics check.
Do I get a plus of any kind?
Get a +2 because you're not moving terribly far.
Okay, come on, do it. Do it, do it. No roll duds. No duds. Almost a dud.
No, you're fine. You move into the mouth of the corridor fine and away from the slippery floor.
So do I have, now can I do it, can I tie it up?
Well, you're going to need to get him. Well, what are you tying it to, or are you getting a piton out?
I'm not picking into anything.
Okay, so what are you tying it up to the remains of the door?
Does there any portion of it look steady? Like she hasn't shredded it to pieces?
Looks like a shattered stone door. There's still some hinges attached. Maybe the hinge will hold onto the rope. Who knows?
Can I use a stone to drive in a piton?
So you're going to drag out a piton and pick up a block of stone, ready to hammer it into the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you do for your turn.
Okay.
Right, an unbeknownst person does something in an unbeknownst room. And they do that.
Oops.
And then they do that.
There, Ace, don't die yet.
Okay.
Right off.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Good to know that. Da, 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 da. Ah, okay, didn't know that either. Righto. You can hear voices from within that other room. Mayo, and you hear sobbing. And some sort of language, but you can't sort of quite pick it up from where you currently are. Okay, so that means she does that targeting.
Goblin orc. That's what I can do. Common goblin orc.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
You've been rolling away then. What's going on?
Stuff's
This is
going
a
on.
little fight fight with himself.
That's right. I'm not trustworthy. I need to make a CMB attack. Yes. Okay. So that gives the grappled effect on there and on there. Siren.
I continue to work my crossbow magic into this floor and drag myself up.
Sure. Yeah, give me the roll first.
Tally ho!
Oh, nicely
Yes.
done.
Nice.
You make it up to there. No, the further you get up, the further you have to fall.
That's true.
Okay. David.
I will. I'm out of the water, aren't I?
Yes. Sorry.
Yes. All right, I will throw a cure light wounds on myself, seeing no one else has bothered to heal me.
Oh,
Oh,
I almost felt sorry for you.
nobody's healed Arvin either.
Where's the casting mode thingy gone?
Did you cast your last cure light wounds? Did you?
Oh, yeah, I hit the casting before I.
Yeah. Just
Hang on, I'll get it back.
just roll D8 plus 5 and give yourself that many points.
Aha, I've got it back. I'm cool. Target
Okay.
myself. Oh, great.
You sing yourself a lullaby and feel better for it. Arvin.
All right. So what's happening with this rope and piton thing?
It appears that Maywin has picked up a rock and dragged a piton out of her backpack but hasn't attached it to anything yet.
All right. Well, opportunity to disrobe. I shall remove my armor.
Okay. How long does it take to remove armor? I think about a minute, is it?
Probably a minute or so.
Don't you want to free your shield?
Oh, it already is.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
If I take my armor off, then I won't have as much of a penalty to climbing stuff.
gotcha.
Where is the rule? Type. Getting into and out of armor pieces.
Doesn't take that long. It's just like one click of a button, Mark.
Oh, is that right? Okay, so you're wearing heavy armor?
Yep. It's banded mail.
Okay. According to this, it would take you 4 minutes to fully get out of. Yes, 4 minutes.
It is heavy. All right.
If you find out that it's not,
I'll let you know.
please tell me. Okay, so you start pulling at straps, looking at the heavy climb that you've got ahead of you. Maywin.
Well, I'll drive that piton into the wall and tie the rope off.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Come on. Any pluses?
No.
Come on. Thank you.
Okay. You drive the piton deep into the wall and tie the rope to it. Okay. Next person.
Is that my full move?
Yeah, that's your full action.
No 5-foot step or anything?
Well, you can 5-foot step if you wish.
Mm.
Hmm.
Nah, just stay.
Okay. Right. So.
I've got removing banded male is 1 minute.
Okay, so 10 turns, 10 rounds. So what I'll put on here is we'll add an effect, remove armor. It's 10 rounds and we adjust it at 19.1 initiative. Okay, so this dude, we'll simply lash out with that. Hitting that. Okay. Aisha then lets out a scream. Okay. So, give me a will save for
Countersong it.
you're not within the affected area. But can you countersong anyway and allow others to use your countersong?
That's the idea, yeah. They get to use either my save throw or their save throw.
Yep, well then, give me your countersong roll. And Siron and Maywin, give me a will save.
I will save and let's see.
Alright, so I do a performance roll.
Is it an enchantment spell or effect?
No.
Perform sing.
Will save. Come on, give me.
So I rolled 21, so
What?
anyone within how far?
I choose to go with the countersong then.
Okay, I suppose Mayo and will as well.
Anyone within 30 feet.
Is it anyone within 30 feet can use it?
Any creature within 30 feet of the bard, including bard MS, that is affected by a sonic language dependent magic attack, may use the bard to perform check. If I've set up perform check with a creature within the range becomes already under the effect of it.
Okay, Mayo.
Yeah, it doesn't say I can selectively.
Okay, so Mayowen can't use your countersong, but Siron can. So,
Rat. Should have taken that 5-foot step.
okay, so Mayowen, you immediately fall into, you're just extremely in fear. And so we'll give you, you cower in fear basically. So I give you, crap. Did I give that to anyone? I gave it to somebody. Right. Okay, so Mayowen will give you cower in fear. And wow. Oh, go away. No. And oh, hang on. Yeah, I've got a feeling undead traits. They're immune to fear, aren't they?
Yeah, probably.
Let's check that.
They're immune to illusion too, I think, as I recall. Because they don't have a brain as such.
They're immune to mind affecting effects.
Into death effects, mind effects, charms, compulsions, morale effects, paralysis, poison, sleep, stun, and any effect that requires a fortitude save. Yeah, that's causing somebody fear is definitely a morale effect of some form. So he's Sauron.
All right. Siren has a bit of a think about it. He pulls another 2 crossbows out of his backpack and places them behind his feet. He uses those to push off those, grabs another 2 crossbow bolts, and continues his march. It leaves himself something to grab onto should he start to slide.
Okay.
That'll be his action for the turn, unless you think I can actually get away with trying to crawl another 10 feet up the...
No, not really.
Here we go.
Okay. No worries. You've got yourself a reset point, basically.
That's it.
Okay. Let's mark that reset point. It's right there. Okay. Thaven.
What does a cure light wounds potion cure?
Same as a cure light wounds spell.
So, but
If-
potions, what? Potion is 3rd level, isn't it?
Well, no, they're D8 plus 1s base potions.
Alright, well, I will drink a...
Unless you made them yourself, there's a difference.
No, found one. So 8 points of healing.
Nice. So you draw that out and you drink it down. Arvin continues, taking his armor off. Mayowen.
What's that? What does
I can't take the hit points off.
Oh, okay, sorry.
says I'm frozen in fear and can take no action.
That's right. You are cowering in fear currently. So you just crouch down in the doorway and shake with fear.
No throwing. Oh,
Nothing.
inside.
Nothing. You cower in fear. That's a critical hit. Okie dokie, then she goes and does some here. Oh, she can only do one, actually. So what was the first one? Oh, they're both misses. Okay. Sauron.
All right, we start the climb up again. So let's do this. All right, and off we go. Still think you had that reset point.
Well, no, that just means you scrabble about but can't get any purchase this turn.
Yep.
Thaven.
I'm so tempted to rush up there and kick his pittance out. But instead I'll follow his example and crawl and arrow dig my way all the way up.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check with +4. Okay, you make it. Arvin continues stripping for the ladies. Maywin continues to cower in fear at Arvin stripping. Gets another critical hit. Oh dear. Poor old Aisha drops dead.
She can't scream at us anymore.
So we'll leave her in the tracker though. Sauron.
Sauron has another go. Must make it up. Thaven looks far too scared without me.
But you scrabble about again, trying to find purchase. Just realise you're too scared to make it up any further. Thaven. Oh, continues to undress. Oh no, Thaven's the other one, isn't he? Hang on.
Yes.
Let's go back to Thaven. And pop that back on there.
Mhm.
I'm back.
Well,
Keep
sure.
climbing.
Okay. Give us another roll with the +4.
Acrobatics, that's right. Oops, add 4 to that, which is good.
Is good.
Can't wait to see this overtaking move down the inside.
I'm just going to knock his arms out.
Arvin continues to undress. Maelwyn continues to be scared about that fact. And whoever is
Continues to be dead.
hiding in that egg.
Wait, I caught that.
Sauron. Oh my god, he made
Moves.
progress. Oops, that was my bad. Sorry. There we go. Thaven.
Well, while I'm cogitating this, I will start singing a song of acrobatic daring do for the benefit of Sauron. He will get +2 for inspiration, I think it is.
Okay. So you'll get +6 on your next roll, Sauron.
Very good.
Inspire competence, so pick one skill and one person.
Okay.
And I will
Should have
make
picked
a
one.
acrobatics roll with +4. Try to remember this time. I'm vaguely acrobatic. And keep pace with him.
Right-ho. Arvin's getting close. Maelwyn is still scared about it, but that's okay. There's that.
I'm nearly halfway.
Yeah. Well, that's close. Sauron. I've got to say that.
Another go. 12. I wonder if that gets me anywhere. Probably not.
Do you add your extra 2?
Oh. Yep.
That extra competence got in there.
It did.
Oh, right.
Went past that opening. Did he happen to was there on his left?
That opening is actually high, so he can't see through it. Thaven.
+4. Oops.
I've left some sticks there for you. Just hold on.
Essentially, that's gonna mean that you've got +7. How's that with your acrobatics?
I actually have some acrobatic skill.
Okay, you don't slip, but you don't go anywhere, basically. Arvin thinks, oh, wow, almost out of it. Only another 30 seconds to go. Maelwyn, you are now no longer afraid of whatever caused that fear, which was the scream of her.
Okay, what do I see Sauron doing? Just crawling up with it.
Yes, yes, that's exactly what you see him doing. He's got crossbow bolts in his boots, he's got crossbow bolts in his hands, he's sweating beads as he crawls up the slimy rock face.
And he's tapping to my song.
Okay, where's the rope?
Hanging right next to you, down towards where Arvin is.
Okay, so how is Thaven moving?
Thaven's just crawling up with crossbow bolts in hand as well, I believe.
Okay. Let's see. Do I want to move toward that sound and see what's down there? Or do I stay here? Or do I step back? I'll move 5 feet.
Or to get your bowling ball out and roll it down the slope.
I'll move 5 feet for now. What do I see?
What the hell? Patience is a virtue. Okay, see basically what seems to open up into a room with a light. Like it looks like there might be candlelight or whatnot ahead of you.
All right, so let's see. Hang on. So I can continue to move, can't I?
No, not if you decided to make a 5-foot step.
Oh. Hmm.
You can now take as your standard action a move, but that's the option.
I will, using stealth, move to just where I can see.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Okay, don't fail me now. Good Lord, come on.
Okay, you move carefully up to this point here. Uh, oh, okay, you look into a room. The air in this damp cavern reeks of a horrific stench, a foul combination of decay, brine, and mould. The cave contains a rickety table, its damp surface is cluttered with all manner of what appears to be garbage. Empty bottles, bits of clothing, crumpled bits of paper, and more, lying in neatly organised rows. A painting leans against the far side of the table, facing a large leather chair that sits nearby. The chair's high back and cushion are horribly stained by smears of rotten meat, and its arms are sticky with blood. A smaller table sits against the southern wall, its surface heaped with plates and platters of rotten, maggot-infested meat. The horrific stench of the room seems strongest to the west, where the cave's wall has been overtaken by a horrific growth of dark green mould and dripping fungi. At the centre of the patch of black tumescent fungus grows its horny ridges and tumour-like bulbs, forming what could almost be taken to be a humanoid outline. What appears to have once been an exquisite puzzle box the size of a man's fist lay smashed at the ground at the fungoid-shaped feet. Sitting in a chair, well, actually laying closest to you is the body of Aisha. She is lifeless, not moving. Sitting on an armchair directly beside that is a figure that looks very much like, please tell me I have a picture of the figure. Oh god, I don't. You're kidding me. Hold on. Let's go. Images. Okay, well done me. I don't have a picture of him. Bear with me for a second. I shall rectify my inadequacies, which would take more than a few seconds, but okay, that's pretty close. That's a good name for it. Let's go to images over here. So what I've just been doing, people on the internet, is I just searched on Google Hangouts on my other monitor to find myself an image. Oh, look at that, I actually did get the image of him. Okay, it's named like that. but for some reason it's not showing up. There it is. Okay, so you see the picture or the image of this man is seated in a chair beside the table. You recognise that for some reason he was placed in the maps section.
That's his outfit.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend. That's your boyfriend.
Gag.
You're absolutely correct. That is definitely Alden Foxglove's outfit, but you can see Alden Foxglove is now a twisted mockery of himself. I just also need to check some notes that I forgot about. Oh, awesome. Okay, as you walk in, Alden excitedly looks at you. You can see he's got bits of Aisha across him, and he was rubbing his throat momentarily. He goes, You've come to me. I knew my letters would sway your heart, my love. Let us consummate our hunger. And then blah 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 blah. Okay.
Oh, he saw me, rats.
Okay, you look past him though, as suddenly your eyes fall upon the humanoid shape that is mixed up with the fungus on the western wall of this room, and you realise that that shape is perfectly the shape of your own shadow. And as you look at that, you feel the urge to move forth and taste of the fungus. Give me a will save.
Wait, say that again. What happened? What I do? What?
Give me a will save as you have the urge to walk forward and taste the fungus.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's your...
I didn't think this could get any worse.
Okay, so that's your turn over and done with, no one. Next turn you will be compelled to walk over and eat the fungus.
I love the way we've got an effectively split party in the one room. Beautiful.
Just have to make sure. Oh, actually, he didn't say that to you at all because he hasn't noticed you yet. You did it stealthily. So he's totally unaware that you're there. Sorry. I got distracted by the image. Oh yeah, yeah, she still sees the fungus and wants to eat it. Okay, Sauron.
Alright, so I look at the rope. I look at where Maywin just was. I note the rope is just out of reach, and I just wonder to myself, why? Why did she just not toss me the rope? I'm right here.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm singing you a song.
Alright, having done that, I'm going to clamber and head directly for that rope.
Okay.
Oh, for pity's sake.
You forgot my 2 points.
I did forget your 2 points.
Okay, which
Takes
is
it up
good.
to a 9.
Which is good, which means you only flounder in place rather than slipping all the way back down again because of that.
That's good. Alright.
You get too excited about the rope and flounder about. Thaven.
Mm.
Oh, you lose traction, but you don't slip backwards any further.
Okay, well, this is a pretty exciting episode, isn't it?
Arvin continues his strip show as Maywin, compelled by the fungus before her, moves forward to eat it. As you move forward into the room, because you suddenly lose any concept of being stealthy, he says, maybe for the second time, you've come to me. I knew my letters would sway your heart. My love, let us consummate our hunger. As you walk past him up to the wall. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so you suddenly experience a sense of vertigo and move forward to feed on the fungus.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
Okay, you move forward over there, walking down near to your love, Olden Foxglove, the Skinsaw Man, and you rip off a piece of the fungus from the wall and place it in your mouth. Give me a fortitude save.
Yeah, come on. Crap.
Okay, so the disease you already had.
Hey, I didn't know that. Who gave me that?
Okay, Maywin and Siron. Okay, so something that had an onset time of a couple of days, something immediately manifests in you.
Oh, great. No, I don't have to kill me. I'm gonna turn into a ghoul.
Okay,
It's all right, May. When we'll just shoot you before you die.
Is this how it's gonna end? Crap.
okay, you see, well, you don't see, but you feel fungus begin to grow through your body. It cuts across your flesh and across your face. And it does 3 points of charisma damage
Ooh.
and 4 points of con damage
Oh,
Ouch.
as it racks through your body. 9 damage.
You done that or you want me to?
I'm doing it. So 3 to con. Does this automatically adjust hit points? That's the thing that I'm wondering about. 3 to charisma. No, it didn't reduce it at all. So it will be -2 per level. You're 6 levels, so you're down 12 hit points. Just reduce that to 0. Yeah, no, it doesn't. -4. So we will give you -12 temporary hit points. Does that work?
Sounds right.
Man.
Maybe. We'll see if that works. So.
No, it doesn't temporary hit points. They're positive points, not negative.
Yeah, but I've given it a negative figure.
Oh, right.
So I don't know whether that'll work or not. Okay, we'll find out. See her as a note anyway. But the disease just racks completely through your body, as you knew it would and wished it would, moving forward into this body of fungus. Yeah, let's see if it does anything else to you. Okay. However, that sort of racks you out of your status, and you see that Foxglove stands beside you now. Okay, So we come to him. Okay, so he suddenly lurches at you. You handily moved directly to him. He got up as you sort of walked across. He lashes out with his war razor, which is the weapon that he has in that picture, and attacks you.
He's on the comeback tracker.
Oh, isn't
He
he?
loves her. He loves her.
True. However,
Look what he did to the last person he loved.
you see his face suddenly twist and change into a deranged snarl. He swings out the war razor, catching Mayowen with it, carving up her flesh. He attempts to bite her, managing to. I need 2 fort saves from him at this point, Mayowen. Okay, so I'm fairly certain the disease one did not work. Oh, yep, no, the disease one got you. And so did the paralysis.
Well, thanks a lot. This is really working for all of them.
Okay, so that's 5 rounds of paralysis for you. I feel like
None of us as cool as you, Elf. You know, flopping around, just dancing down this slippery slope.
I used to think that
Split the party, why don't you? Yeah.
elves were immune to paralysis, but that must have changed somewhere around along the way. Okay,
Wait.
and I need to make a little note under that. Under the
Skinsaw Man.
yeah,
Were we exploring the Skinsaw murders before?
maybe might be something to do with that. Where's Maven? Oh, there we go.
I thought they caught someone for that.
Yeah, he was framed.
Yeah, I think we thought he was framed.
Yeah, who is his lordship? Let's see, where are we at?
Okay, so he got you with that, and he also lashes out with a claw. Hitting you for that. Okay, is Mayowen down at this stage? No. Okay, Aisha does nothing but lays there like a corpse. Sauron.
Looks lovingly at that rope again and attempts to make his way.
With +2.
Yep, got it this time. Yeah, he does.
Oh, that was a 20. Up on mine it came up as a 2.
It also rolled a d4 on the screen.
Oh no, mine was definitely a D20, but it came up as a 2. Righto. You move to this point here, and you realise as soon as you get inside the door, there's just no purpose for the rope whatsoever.
But it's just not attached to anything.
Oh no, it's on the pitten, and it's tied, but you don't need it.
No, I don't, but I may not, but I then throw it down in Thaven's direction.
Oh, it's in Thaven's direction, so you're dragging it up from where Arvin is.
Well, Arvin's not using it. He's still getting undressed. Looks like he's got about another minute before he can get out of that clothing.
Okay.
Thaven, however.
Okay.
That's the last time I slide to your rescue.
Okay, you stand up and get the rope together, but you can't throw it to Thaven this round. Thaven.
Keep crawling.
Okay, you make it 10 feet up, so we'll say that there. Arvin continues to do the strip dance. Mayowen.
Hang on, I advanced it again.
That's alright. It's okay. Mayowen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're paralyzed. Oh, that's not
What
good
do you
for
want me
you.
to do?
Stand still. Good job. Okay. Righto. Excitedly, he... Oh no, he's in that mode. He continues to attack you. Striking you again with his blade. That should have dropped you. 43 minus 12, 32. Yeah, so that didn't work. So you are... So we're going to drop that to 31. Clear that. So you fall as he strikes you with a blade, and as you do, he runs around the corner.
Fresh meat.
Let's give Owen a prone and a paralysed. Sauron! You hear something clatter up the wall behind you. In fact, you hear it drag its steel along the stone wall until it comes around and sees you. This twisted mockery of once Alden Foxglove stares at you.
It's time to rappel down the cliff.
Are you talking, Matt? Because nobody can hear you.
Sorry, I was talking. I just realised the microphone boom was up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you told me that I stood up from prone.
Yes.
last turn?
Yep. And you grab the rope.
Remove that effect. Remove that effect from me. Good. And Alden's right in front of me. What am I going to do? I'm going to hit the guy. No, got no more turns left. Best hit him with my whacking stick.
He came out.
He did. He knocked you to the ground and then ran out to where Sauron is.
Get him, sorry.
Yeah, alright.
You're slay dead. Or pale dead. Whatever it's called. What is it? Something dead.
Alright. So I'm going to hit him with the Morning Stars. I've got nothing like that appearing on my front screen anymore.
Isn't he dead?
Even if he is, I've been tapped out of healing all day.
He said that before, and then he cure moderate wounded himself.
I was wondering when somebody would bring that up.
Yes, alright.
Last tapping.
Alright. Taking a shot with the Morning Star at the Skinsaw Man.
Call on your god.
That's no good. Alright. And I shout out a warning to everyone. Alden's here, but I don't know where Maywin's gone.
Okay. As you
Awesome.
call that out, Alden says, "Speak not my love's name. It filthies her countenance."
Oh, goodness.
Thaven. Clambers up another 10 feet.
Here's a conveniently located rope, Thaven.
Where's the rope?
It's now coiled up and laying on the ground right next to Sauron.
Awesome.
Well, you start putting your armor back on, eh?
Spent all that time getting it off so he can climb up the rope, and then you took the rope away from him.
Can I have one off my duration, or is it already happened?
It already automatically happens.
There you go.
Okay, Mayowen, does she heal up? She stabilizes. The Skinsaw Man, however, decides to carve Sauron's tongue out for speaking his love's name. He lashes out with the War Razor. Oh, striking. Yeah, I need to clear targets and re-target, so... Okay, let's go again. So let's say that was the roll. Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay, well then I'll be kind and re-roll just in case I don't hit again. No, you gotcha. Cuts into you with his war razor. He snakes forward and attempts to bite flesh from your body. It's a critical fumble though. Is it a critical fumble? It's not a critical fumble. And so he lashes out with a claw, hitting you. Give me a fortitude save, pretty please.
Fortitude is that number there.
Okay, as you feel your muscles knot into a bunch and you paralyze.
Oh,
Rats.
I had a spell for that. Oh.
Can't really cast it when you're paralysed.
How many rounds are you paralyzed for?
Skinsaw Man has been paralysed. This is good.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Paralyzed. How long does it last for?
Or
No, it's a random roll. Right, it's one of them plus one. Okay. So let's add that paralysis to the correct person. Which is you. It lasts for 2 rounds. Okay, Sauron, you stand there again, paralysed, wondering what you did to deserve this. Thaven.
I really don't like the look of this. I'm just going to get out my wand of magic missiles and shoot the bastard.
Okay.
Can someone throw me the rope?
Oh, do we still need to throw you the rope? What are you going to do with the rope anyway?
Climb up the side of the cliff, no doubt.
Yeah, wait for him to run away having killed all your view. Climb up. I don't know. I don't know.
And 1, 2, that's 3 there. Why is it doing double?
I don't know.
Oh, because I've got him targeted twice, probably. I've got someone targeted twice.
No,
Yeah, I've got me targeted twice.
you've targeted yourself.
I need 11 hit points restored.
3, 5. Oh, hang on. What do you do? 3, 5, 10. 10 points to yourself. So drop that down to 10. And oh no, hang on. You're right. 3, 5. Oh god. Okay. The Skinsaw Man. 2,
14.
2, 7. No, you've only done 7 points of damage to yourself.
it says save 5.
Yeah, no. If you look in the description,
Oh yeah, I see it.
damage 3 to
I see.
Skinsaw Man, 2 to Thaven.
Right, so I've got 1 more magic missile left.
You do.
Okay, I'm with you now.
5.
Okay, the bolts strike him. Down to Arvin.
Yes.
5. 6, 7.
Hey, who has only 1 round before he can get free of his armor. No one
Yeah, then what?
layers there. Stabilize.
Start putting it back on.
Okay. Okay, as the magic bolts strike the Skinsaw Man, he drops to his knees and begins sobbing. No, no, please save me! Save me from the hunter! Do not leave me to his whim! Oh, to the hurter, sorry, not the hunter.
Yeah, he's plumb out of luck.
It's lucky that all of us with sympathies and empathies are a long way away.
Or paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Okay, so Sauron, you again do nothing. Thaven.
Righto, well, I'm still targeting, so I put another 3 bolts into him. Oh, that was a good round. And tell him to stay on the ground or I shall wuff him up thoroughly.
Well, he's not prone. He sort of dropped to his haunches and maybe started crying, but whatever. Okay. Arvin, you are free of your armor.
Huzzah! Where's the rope?
Coiled up at Sauron's feet.
Just start crawling.
Well, I can start crawling. It's not going to help me very much.
Why don't you use a sword to get a grip and...
Yeah. I'll get out one of my javelins and use that to get a grip and make my way up the slope.
Okay, so you're doing it standing or are you crawling?
What's the difference in the speed?
Well, are you trying to make distance? So you're going to try and move your full 30 feet now you don't have any armor on?
And
Well,
stand up
yes.
at the wall.
Yes, I am, because badness is happening up there.
Okay, well then, so you get a +2 to your acrobatics test, and you can move 30 feet up that ramp.
Okay. Skills.
If he uses the wall and his spear or whatever he said it was.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
Oh.
You got to choose one mode of travel.
Why am I still at -4 if I'm not wearing anything?
Have you actually taken it off?
Yes, I thought I had. Yeah,
In your
it's not showing.
inventory?
Yeah, I have. It's not showing my AC.
So, but in your inventory, have you changed it from the wearing coat to...
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter if that's what
Maybe
it's showing.
you put it on the ground as opposed to being kept in a container of yours.
Well,
Yeah.
even still, it should only be applying the armor check penalties if he's wearing the armor. So what have
So
we
it's
got?
still telling me that there's armor.
Acrobatics,
so
yeah.
I'm not.
So just add 6 to your roll.
Okay.
Go, 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 go. Good.
Okay, you may move 30 feet up.
Wow. There's some pittance there for your assistance.
Okay.
Okay, Mayoan continues to be paralyzed and unconscious in a different room. As the second lot of magical missiles strike the Skinsaw Man, he suddenly, you see his facial features change and a wide grin comes across his face again. And he steps past the helpless, 5 foot steps past into Sauron sort of area and stands over you, Thaven, and he says, what does he say? Really? There we go. I wonder how your death shall affect your friends. What things might you have done that will go unfinished? What will those broken promises spawn? How will your murders shake the world? And he attacks you with an unbelievable fury. I wish there was a way to get a persistent modifier on this. I'm just gonna
I find that unbelievable.
and he attacks you.
One.
Full on attacking you while he's saying all this. Okay. Strikes you with the War Razor, hitting. Doing.
He's hitting
Oh,
Siron.
damn it!
Yay!
God damn it! Let's give 6 back to Siron and
Hooray!
give it to Saban. Okay, and then let's change the target. So we're hitting Saban, the evil magic missile bastard. So he then attempts to bite you. You dodge it. You're prone at the moment, aren't you?
Oh, only because I forgot to say I stand up.
Okay, well then I'll assume you stood up. Benevolent GM and all that sort of stuff. And he attempts to claw you, striking, doing this amount of damage, and I need a fortitude save from you.
Oh, goodness, I made it.
Okay, that is high enough. You are correct. Sauron, you are no longer paralyzed.
Oh, very good. Does that mean I've got flanking to this bloke now?
Push him down the slide. Push him down the slide.
I don't want to take you and Darwin out again.
You do not have flanking on him, no.
I'll do a
Okay.
5-foot step and get behind him.
Well, he can't. There's no space for him to get behind him and gain flanking from you.
All right. Okay. I will then just hit at him with the Morning Star. Because it's probably the best offensive thing that I can do right about now. Checking over the spell list. Yes, it is. All right.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, where is it? Ah, actions are all the way up the top here. Okay. All right. Yes, I've got him targeted. Okay, come on, natural 20. Aye. All right.
Okay, you swing but miss. He laughs at your feeble attempt to hit him.
I then is it a provoking attack of opportunity if I pick up the spool of rope at my feet?
Yes. Usually.
Okay, let's not do that. All right.
Okay, David.
So, does using a wand trigger a attack?
I'm just looking. I don't think it does. So. Actions that provoke. Melee range. Activate a magic item other than a potion or oil is no. It will not attract an attack of opportunity.
Okay, cool, good. Starting standard action. That's no good. Can't do that. We shoot him again then.
Yep, shotgun him into the chest.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, you flick it over into heavy damage. Arvin!
That's right. The heavy hit is on his way.
Hopefully.
Oh my God, Arvin, you're so pink.
It's like we never seen.
Right. And as a swift action, as I now can see him, I shall declare him the target of Smite Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And I shall hopefully make a decent enough of these.
Okay, you make it up another 30 feet.
Where can I get to? Can I get to there?
Oh. Only because
Okay.
I'm being the benevolent GM tonight. Okie dokie.
All right. So do I still get to do something?
Uh,
Is that the move?
oh, okay. Does that not? Okay, yeah, sure.
There was a move up the hill, or I'm just asking whether that required a full out round.
No. Not if you're making your acrobatics check. That's all cool.
All right. As a further swift action, I'm going to use my divine bond to give my weapon a +1 enhancement,
Mhm.
and smite evil. Presuming he's evil, is he evil?
Why do you even need to ask that question?
Uh,
Oh, actually, no. Fair question. He's not.
He's not evil.
He is not evil.
Wow.
He is chaotic, neutral, medium, undead human.
Holy moly!
That tore a little fork in your nightie.
It sure did. Aha! But he's an undead creature.
He is undead.
Cool, because that's covered by my smite evil as well. It looks like. If target of smite evil is an undead creature, presume it has to be evil first, though. Surely.
Right.
If target is evil, then Paladin adds charisma bonus. If target of smite evil is an outsider of evil subtype, evil aligned dragon, or an undead creature, do this. I think it does get me there as an undead creature.
Sounds like it.
Once per day. If the target of smite evil is an outsider with evil subtype, an evil aligned dragon, or an undead creature. Yep. No. There you go. It doesn't specify evil with them. It does with other things. So, yep, you get it.
Okay, so that's +1 for that, +3 for my charisma bonus, plus +3, so that's +4 to that attack, and we will.
Not miss.
Oh, do I get +4 on both those? I'll roll them separately.
Why do you get 2 attacks?
I get 2 attacks.
Why?
Oh no, it's not a full round action, is it? So I need to use just one. That's
Yep.
all right.
Yes.
All right, and now he gets plus that to damage. So, and and first successful hit gives me +2 points of damage per level of paladin. So that
Ooh.
gives me
12.
20.
Okay.
Wow, that hurts.
You smash into him.
And that is Arvin's turn.
Maewyn, still paralysed and unconscious. Right. Let me just read how he attacks. Oh, he
Sure he
gets.
doesn't back into Foxglove.
How many times did he hit you last time, Fabian? Hit you once with the missed you with the bite, got you with the claw. So that's an extra 4 points of damage you're wearing because he gets a +2 to attack and damage. So that's a.
Foxglove and begs for his life.
No, no longer. It appears that he is just racked with evil intent at the moment. He just continues his.
Chaotic neutral intent.
Yep, he continues his attack on you, Thaven. Actually, that's a good
Bastard.
point. Did his bite miss at all? What's your armor class, Thaven?
17, I think.
His bite hit you last round. Sorry, so I'm going to add that as well, just to see if you're up or not. So that would have been 8 points of damage. So you are currently staggered. which you used your magic missile, but would that have changed your round? Or would you have magic missiled him in the hopes that he went down?
No, I still would have magic missile him.
Okay, so you're unconscious now. That changes his turn. He turns on you, Arvin, now. Right.
Why didn't he hit me before?
It's because I forgot to add the +2
Hmm.
to his attacks. He gets +2 profane bonus to hit and to damage. And I went to myself, oh yeah, just add those 2 on while you're rolling them rather than putting it in the modifier thing down here. And yeah, forgot. So I think I'm gonna put it in the modifier thing each attack. So we attack Arvin now, our pink little paladin. He lashes out at you with a war razor. Okay, probably help if I scroll down to see whether I hit or not. He does. And we add 2 to the damage. 10 points of damage. He attempts to bite you. He does. 2 to the damage. I need a fortitude save from you, Arvin.
Oh.
And another fortitude save from you.
Is the second one a sickness effect or a disease?
First one was a disease.
Aren't you immune to disease now?
Yeah, so I'm immune to disease. That's why I
Okay.
asked.
That's okay. So we didn't need to make the first. Well, in that case, then your first save failed. Yes.
I don't know whether it failed or not.
Well, yes, it did. Oh, benevolent GM. Yeah, alright. It was my bad. We were rolling for the disease we shouldn't have done. So we'll take the second one. You succeed. Now he attempts to claw you and misses. He takes a 5-foot step back too, just before he sort of steps down to there. Otherwise, things could have gotten awkward with Siron. Siron!
Alright. Better get back behind me. Alright. It's annoying. I will attack him with the Morning Star. It's all I can do at this point.
Actually, no, he will stay there, so if you want to step back 5 feet, you can get into flanking.
Free attack. Oh, it's only
No,
fair.
no, he wouldn't have.
No.
But he goes into a rage and just continues attacking until dead. So a rage is not a. That's considerately step back and defend myself.
Alright, so I can't move anything further in without still being in range, is it right?
If you move to there, you will get You will get flanking.
Alright, I'll take it.
So you get to add 2 to your attack.
Alright, and attack him with the Morning Star. Oh, for pity's sake.
Make another check.
Oh. That needs another 2 because it's flanking. That's
14, which is not enough.
still missing.
You draw back your Morning Star. You go to strike the Skinsaw Man, but your Morning Star crashes against the wall and jars from your hand. You are left weaponless.
I put my jukes up.
He's going to provide that flanking bonus.
I am going to provide that flanking.
Well, I'm afraid you can't. Your jukes don't count as a weapon.
Unarmed attack.
Thaven is unconscious. Okay, so why is Thaven back down to 2? You were on 37. And it went to 2. Righto. Arvin.
All right. So the first thing I shall do is stop targeting him, and as a swift action,
Target yourself.
this. Then I shall target him again. And so you're telling me I don't have the
You don't have flanking.
flanking bonus, but I can make a full round attack this time.
You're beginning to wonder whether Sauron's on your side at all.
So
He stepped
roll
back,
these two.
threw his weapon away after dragging the rope away from you earlier on.
So that's my first attack
It's a hit.
with. Let me just check what the damage is. This time had Paladin. Yep, so this time I add 6 and that.
Yes.
So you chop him in half. Okay.
And then I shall use my last 2 lay on hands to channel.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah. Next turn, you know.
Yep, sure.
So oh no, that's yeah. No, you can do it because it's a move action, is it, or is it a standard?
It's a move action.
Okay, do it. Channel away. I'm not sure that you get Mayoin from there.
No, I probably wouldn't get Mayoin from there given targeted her.
Yeah, no.
I feel better.
You feel
So
better
much
now.
better now.
Okay.
Okay, so we can skip pretty much out of combat now. Mayoin is unconscious, so if there's anybody with healing left in the group,
Sauron rushes in.
proves
And-
yet again how big of a liar he is.
What? It was a rush.
No, the fact that you've been out of heals since about 5
No,
heals
out
ago.
of channeling is what I said. Everybody's a critic. All right. All right. So targeting Mayoin, casting that.
And she's awake again.
She's conscious.
She's on
Something.
27.5 for some reason.
I don't understand how that
You healed
works.
for 4.5 somehow.
Don't know. I'll even that up, shall I?
It's alright, I've changed it. It's all good.
That's odd.
That is odd.
There we go. There's the other 0.5 for you.
Oh my god.
What's it doing?
That's weird.
Right. Okay. So you heal as Mayoin comes back, although she does look very pasty around the edges at the moment. Okay.
All looking a bit pasty around the edges.
Look, just because I'm not wearing armor, there's no need to have a go at me.
I do notice she respectfully stood outside the chamber so nobody has to look at your nakedness.
That's right, I just ran up the slope and saved everybody.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh, is that right? Nobody else did anything right. Okay.
Those magic missiles did some damage.
Why?
And this time we'll target Faven, who's conveniently standing.
Well,
I don't want-
I want to know why you're doing 0.5.
I don't understand why it's doing it either.
So cure light wounds, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, 1d8 plus 2.5 5. +1 per level. That's card, 3 level caster, card. Okay, so it doesn't do that. Let's have a look at this. Dice roll 0 times. Why is this dice? Maximum caster level for. No, that's not what we want. We want. Remember. Caster. 1d8 +5. I've fixed it. Theoretically. Okay, so let's go back and put that 7.5 on. Can you roll it again just to make sure it's working? And heal Thaven for 1. Pretty please, Matt. Just-
Yep,
just-
okay, let's heal Faven for 1. Yep, targeting him.
Okay, I'm going to give you the 7 back that you got, but yeah, that's working now. That was odd. Okay, so we can either call it there for the night, or you can do this last little bit, or it all depends actually. What are you doing? Are you going to go back and search through the rest of the mansion, the bits and pieces you didn't do?
We're going to rest first.
We need to search Foxglove.
Okay, so you're going to go through and do all that sort of stuff. I think it's probably still a good point because it is 10 past 11. I wasn't expecting this to go this late. But apparently everybody likes going on a slippery slide, apart from the elf. So what we'll do is we will call it for the night there. We'll start off from this point. Is your intention to go back through the mansion and have a look at various areas and stuff like that, or is it to push on?
I thought we pretty much covered the whole mansion.
Well,
Well,
let's
it's a question of whether we think we've got answers that we can take back about these things.
okay, well then let's just stick around for about 10 minutes and we'll cover what we go through here. So don't forget what was in this room. So we go through here. Blah blah blah. Cave contains a rickety table, its damp surface cluttered with all manner of what appears to be garbage. Blah 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 blah. Painting leans against the far side of the table, facing a large leather chair that sits nearby. Chair's high back and cushioned are horribly stained by smears of rotten meat. Blah blah blah. There's a big dark mould at the back with a broken puzzle box at its feet. So, and there's Alden Foxglove himself as well.
What's in the painting?
Okay, so you flick around the painting. You see as you turn it around that the painting is of Aisha, but you can see that it's been modified since the time that it was actually painted. And you can see that there is a clumsy attempt to repaint this portrait. It has blood and bits of runny rotten flesh into a caricature to make Aisha look like Maelwyn.
Ew.
Could possibly be cleaned if you wish. But yeah.
So have a look at the broken puzzle box.
Yep.
And why is it sitting at the base of the fungoid out shape? Is there still an outline on the fungus?
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of humanoid outline in the fungus.
That it's growing into a humanoid shape, or there's a depression of what was a humanoid shape?
No, there appears to be a humanoid shape covered by the fungus in there somewhere. Give me
Carefully.
a knowledge arcana check first, as you look at the box. Okay. You have a look at this. Well, you don't get critical successes on skill checks. That's why you don't get critical failures either. Okay, so you have a look down upon this puzzle box and consider it in light of everything that you've known up until now, and you suddenly realise what it is. This is an incomplete and ruined lich philastery. And it's exactly the same that has been depicted in the stained glass windows above.
A ruined lich.
You believe a lich philastery. A lich is a creature, generally a wizard, who seeks to extend their life beyond all expectations. And what they do is they create a thing called a phylactery, and that stores their life essence. And you can't truly destroy a lich unless you destroy the box that is its phylactery as well. So you run into
Harry Potter.
Yes, okay. So essentially you've got to destroy that to destroy the lich in total, but this is a failed phylactery. It seems to have never come together. And you surmise that whoever is stuck in this fungus is probably the person that failed to create this phylactery.
Okay, well, we'll get the bits of the failed phylactery and put them away somewhere safely in our inventory.
Okay, no worries.
Then we'll peel away the fungus slowly to see who it is that's in there.
Okay, so you peel away at the fungus.
Yes.
Give me a fortitude save.
Did I say me? I meant Arlen. Is Arvin standing within 10 feet of me? Why isn't he within 10 feet of me?
Because I was told to stand outside.
Get in here with your naked butt and your really good save throw.
He's currently looting Eldon. Okay. Right. So you immediately contract the same disease that Libby contracted.
Maywin.
You take 4 charisma damage and 1 con damage.
Is he covered enough for us to recognize the figure?
As he peels it back, you see that the figure itself has been completely and utterly absorbed by this fungus itself. There is no body left to be. It's just a mass where a human once got taken over by this fungus.
Rats. How do we get rid of this disease?
Has the paladin got a remove disease ability yet?
Not yet.
There is a cleric that can do it though.
Not yet.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, oh, that's terrible.
Well, the cleric's probably going to be taking a mix of lesser restorations and whatever else, and tomorrow to try and deal with all this ability score damage everybody's taken.
Ah, so he can waylay the damage. Where are we? There we go. And we need to edit that, and we need to go Fabian has that disease. Okay, so you see the fungus take over. Is there anything else that you're looking at inside that room?
Well, is there anything on the table, I suppose, in the middle?
What about Foxglove himself?
Yeah,
that's
well,
what I wanna know.
we'll get to Foxglove. Hang on, I want to deal with the room first.
And the paperwork on the table that's neatly stacked.
Okay, as you look at the closer inspection of the collection on the table, you see that a lot of the materials that are sitting on that table are actually things that Maywin has used in the past. You see that he's got a lock of her hair. She had wiped off the blade from some of her arrows with a rag and thrown it away, but you can still see it's the same rag. You find nail clippings from when Maelwyn clipped her nails and stuff like that, and it's all sitting here on the table. There are little sort of like there's a little
Mementos.
drink bottles that she used in the pubs and stuff like that. They've all sort of been arrayed here. Potion bottles, when she's drunk a potion and discarded the bottle, it's all been picked up carefully. Some of them shattered on the ground and she's stacking them up. Yeah.
Oh God, she's a bit of a litter bug.
You find that amongst the screwed up pieces of paper, there's drawings of used by a charcoal stick and stuff like that on parchment. Drawings by Alden that is made of Maelwyn. Several of them are of her sleeping. Others are pictures of him and her in erotic situations.
Oh, I grab one of them. For purely inspirational purposes when I'm writing a song.
There are like maybe 30, 40 pages of erotic drawings of Maelwyn and Alden in rapture. And amongst them, though, you find a letter that has been written in a fine hand. And that letter is here. Alden, you have served us quite well. The delivery you harvested from the cabins far exceeds what I had hoped for. You may consider your debt to the brothers paid in full. Yet I still have need of you, and when you awaken from your death you shall find your mind clear and able to understand this task more than in the state you lie in as I write this. You shall remember the workings of the Siderian ritual, I trust. You seemed quite lucid at the time, but if you find after your rebirth that you have forgotten, return to your townhouse in Magnamar. My agent shall contact you there soon. No need for you to bother the brothers further. I will provide the fist of proper victims for the Siderian ritual in 2 days' time. Commit the list. I will provide the list of proper victims for the Siderian ritual in 2 days' time. Commit that list to memory and then destroy it before you begin your work. The ones I have selected must be marked before they die, otherwise they do my master no good and the greed in their souls will go to waste. If others get in your way, though you may do with them as you please, eat them, savage them, or turn them into pawns, it matters not to me. Zanisha, Mistress of the Seven.
All sorts of good information there.
Okay, and then we'll move to Alden. So you can think about that for the time being. And NPCs, Alden Foxglove, the Skinsaw Man. There he is. Okay. Wonder if I did have a parcel with me. Oh no, B37. No, I didn't. Oh yes, I did. Okay, so there is. Well, I might as well get that out. B37. There is some leather armor that radiates magic. His war razor radiates magic. He's wearing a ring that radiates magic. He's wearing a ring on the other hand that radiates magic. He was wearing a mask that radiates magic. Has a lovely noble's outfit. He has a cameo. Basically, everybody knows what a cameo is, don't you? One of those sort of necklaces with a silhouette of a woman on it. Except the portrait is of Maelwyn, and he wears a key.
What? Oh,
So what do you want to do?
so just the cameo was the last thing. Okay.
Yep, and a key.
Oh, and a key.
A key. Wasn't there a door we needed a key for?
Yes.
Lots of doors, lots of keys.
There's that door that went when he Irving went through as gaseous form, remember?
Hmm. Well, I definitely need to rest. We're not leaving until we rest.
Yeah, we can identify the stuff like next time, eh?
Well,
Mhm.
if
Unless you want to identify it all now.
we haven't got an identifier
There's one.
spell.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll start up next time from the point where we start looking at the Skinsaw Man. We'll recap and have a look at that letter again, and you guys can decide what you want to do from there.
Sure.
Okay, so people in the internet, good night. See you later.
Thanks.
No.
Good night.